And next is a Nintendo Wii game, and I'll be honest, for me, it's been a very long time since I bought a new Wii game. Jeez, I think the last one was Fragile Dreams, and I believe that was like in January. So it's, last time I bought a Wii game was like January, February. So it's been a long time. But I picked up a great one for a fantastic price, and that is the original No More Heroes for the Nintendo Wii. I never played a No More Heroes game, and I obviously knew about them. So I saw this for like $5, so I'm gonna definitely try it out. I heard the second one was a big improvement over this, but this one's harder to find, and like $5, it's still a great game. I'm definitely gonna try it out. And it's just, if you don't know No More Heroes, it's like a sandbox kind of game on the Wii where you play as this guy Travis Touchdown, and he's got like this crazy lightsaber. It's just really ridiculous, over the top game. Kind of art style, kind of similar to like Killer 7. So you're an assassin, you're trying to climb up the assassin ranks by obviously taking out other assassins. So I definitely can't wait to try this out. This will definitely be played on the 24-hour live stream, starting that up. So tune into that. Kind of shameless plugging that. And let's see. Well, those are those games. Okay, and like I said, I got two more PS3 games to talk about, and both from the same company. And one might look really familiar because I just did a video on it. But first, I picked up for $12, and that's like the cheapest I've seen this game. And like, even if it is kind of like mixed reviews, whatever, still, like, I don't really care. I'm gonna like clean house on the PS3 basically and buy all the exclusives. That includes all the NIS titles. And this is the NIS title, and this is Last Rebellion on the PlayStation 3, and it's by NIS America. $12, cheapest I've seen it. It's in great condition. And I believe this game is kind of like more like an action game actually, with some RPG elements. It's kind of nice, kind of art style going for it. This will be a definite play on the 24-hour live stream. I want to start this up, so tune into that to see this game. But next is a game you guys just saw a video on, and that is the newly released about a couple weeks ago now, Atelier Tori, The Adventurer of Arlen. And obviously I got the premium edition with it. Beautiful, beautiful premium edition. It's a great premium edition. I love it. But Atelier Tori, if you don't know, is a part of a long-running an RPG series that started on the PS2. Those were called Atelier Iris and Iris 2, and there were spin-offs like Monokemia and all those. But these Atelier like alchemy games are a part of another trilogy in Japan, and that's the Arlen. It's called the Arlen trilogy, and it originally started with Atelier Rana, which was released before this game, and I want to track that down obviously, but Atelier Rana and then Atelier Tori, and then there's another one, and there's like a spin-off game called Atelier Annie on the DS, but this is the second in that trilogy. And honestly, from not playing Rana, I've started this game, I don't feel lost at all. And if you don't know, the Arlen trilogy is heavily focused on alchemy. So if you don't like alchemy, then definitely don't pick these games up, because it's heavily alchemy based. You're gonna have to do alchemy. There's really no getting around it. But you do combat, you explore dungeons, and it's a really interesting game. I'm like, I believe 6-7 hours into it, because I started playing it this weekend, and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. I will admit, for the first like hour and a half, I was kind of like a little bit bored with the intro, I will say, but like how it started off, I thought it started off kind of slow, but it really picked up and it opened up fast. So you start exploring, and like I just simply got addicted to like crafting stuff. Like, it's an alchemy game, but I loved crafting stuff in this game. I just love picking up quests from the bar and then just, going out, exploring dungeons, taking out particular monsters for a quest, or, crafting special items for quests and going to these dungeons, specific dungeons that have the materials you need to synthesize these items. So you go out, like, gather items. And I just simply got addicted to that. It's kind of like back and forth, but I got addicted to that. It's a lot of fun. And the combat system is turn-based, is like straight straight and simple at turn-based as it gets. It's just like attack, guard, item, and like flee. Just simple turn-based, but with a little options to like intervene with other characters, so like other characters could come in and like take an attack to like save damage for Tori, that she doesn't get hit. It's really interesting. Your party always changes because later on you can actually like hire different party members to come with you on adventures, and you pick up tons of quests. Once you get your adventure license, it really opens up, like tons of new environments to open up to explore, and you can start like really leveling up everything. You can level up your alchemy level by crafting stuff, and you just need to get like adventure points added onto your license. So to do that, you need to keep like accepting quests, making alchemy and whatnot. I'm really enjoying it. Like, even though it is emphasis on alchemy, I'm really enjoying that part of the game. Really lighthearted. I'm playing with the Japanese voice acting because, I'm a purist like that. But it does have English voice acting. I haven't officially heard it. I've heard some of it in like the preview trailers, but it didn't sound too bad. But yeah, really quirky, really niche, but it's a great RPG so far. I'm really, really enjoying myself. Can't wait to get more into it. Yeah, and that's Toturi. She's like, she wants to find her mother basically because her mother kind of just suddenly disappeared one day. But I'm enjoying all the characters. I like all the characters in it so far. Rorana obviously makes like a cameo appearance again because Rorana was Totori's teacher, Totori. And I'm enjoying it. If you like alchemy, like if you like alchemy and any other like RPGs, and you really enjoyed that kind of aspect of it, definitely check out this Arlen trilogy, Atelier Rorana and Totori. And the premium edition here comes with the Alania music CD with 32 tracks and a nice little art book. And anyone complaining about the size, honestly, do not complain about the size. Companies are cutting down nowadays. That's how it's going. That's the way it's going. Recycled cases, black and white manuals, digital manuals. Companies are cutting corners now, and that's how it's going to be. You can't really blame them too much because if you're running a business, wouldn't you want to save money somehow? Especially if you're a tiny little niche company like NIS America. And I actually like these kind of sizes because obviously I don't really have room for any big editions. That Catherine edition takes up a lot of room. So I like these like PSP ones and PS3 this size. It's the same contents you would get in those like big editions. Like, what did you get in the big editions? The game, art book, CD. Only difference, the art books in those big editions, even though they're bigger and like hardbound, they're really small. They're really thin. They're the same exact pages that are in this art book. So same amount of pages, just a little shrunken down and not hardbound. And the CD actually comes in a jewel case in this one, and I know for other ones they just give you like a little flimsy white sleeve. So great addition, and there you have it, guys. This is my new recent collecting video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Good pickups, recent new pickup, new release. So yeah, I have a few games I'm really interested in coming out in the near future. I'm really interested in pre-ordering Fate Extra, the Fate Extra limited edition on PSP, which comes with a nice little CD and again another art book, and probably in a box set. That's by Akias Games. So I can't wait for that. I believe that's released on November 1st. And I'm definitely interested in hopefully trying to. I hope they still have the Solo to Robo like box sets, so I want to get my hands on one of those. But yeah, that was my new recent collecting. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, guys. And as always, subscribe. Later, guys.